You are never truly alone in the deep, because they have been watching you before you even entered the water. Imagine a world where every beat of your heart is a lighthouse for a ghost. We have been taught to fear the teeth, but the real terror of the great white shark lies in what it feels, not what it bites. Welcome to Deep Blue Chronicles. To truly understand this entity, we must first abandon our human senses. In the crushing silence of the abyss, sight is a luxury and sound is a blur. But for the great white, the water is a vibrating grid of information. Beneath the iconic white snout lies a network of jelly-filled pores known as the Ampullae of Lorenzini. These aren't just sensors. They are gateways to a hidden dimension of bioelectricity. Every living being, every fish, every turtle, every human emits a microscopic electrical charge with every muscle twitch and every heartbeat. A great white can detect these tiny sparks from miles away in total darkness. It is, for all intents and purposes, an electrical ghost hunter. While we rely on light to see the world, the shark feels the very vibration of existence. It doesn't hunt you, it tracks the electricity that keeps you alive. This is nature's most sophisticated surveillance system, perfected over 400 million years of silent evolution. Most inhabitants of the deep are slaves to their environment. If the water is cold, their blood is cold. Their movements slow to a crawl, and their thoughts become sluggish. But the great white shark carries a forbidden secret, an internal furnace. Through a complex and beautiful web of arteries called the rete mirabile, this entity has achieved something impossible for most fish. It can keep its brain and stomach up to 14 degrees warmer than the surrounding freezing currents. This is known as regional endothermy, and it is a biological miracle. Imagine being a heat-seeking missile in a kingdom of ice. While its prey is paralyzed by the cold, the great white is operating at peak efficiency. Its brain processes information faster, its muscles react quicker, and its digestion never stops. It is a warm-blooded spirit trapped in a cold-blooded body, a creature that has redefined the boundaries of biology to become the absolute ruler of the blue. This internal fire allows it to dive from the sunlit surface to the crushing darkness of the midnight zone in a matter of minutes, without suffering the shock of temperature change. It is not just an animal, it is a pressurized, temperature-controlled engine of dominance. Every time it breaches the surface, you are seeing the raw power of a machine that has outlasted the dinosaurs by 300 million years. Where do they go when they vanish from our coastlines? For decades, scientists watched as great whites suddenly abandoned the rich feeding grounds of California and Australia, disappearing into the vast, empty desert of the Pacific Ocean. They followed them to a place now known as the White Shark Café. In the middle of nowhere, thousands of these apex predators converge in a featureless void of blue. There are no seals here, no easy meals. Yet they stay for months, diving over 1,000 meters into the absolute dark, repeating these dives hundreds of times a day. Why? Science remains silent. Are they mating in the shadows? Are they communicating through a language of electricity we cannot hear? Or are they hunting phantoms in the trenches that we have yet to discover? The White Shark Café is a reminder that despite all our technology, the ocean still guards its most sacred meetings. To witness this gathering would be to see the real face of the abyss, a silent parliament of giants, operating on a logic that is entirely alien to ours. They are not just predators. They are travelers of a vertical frontier, moving between worlds we are only beginning to map. Perhaps the most haunting secret of the great white shark is its beginning. To this day, in the history of human exploration, no one has ever witnessed a great white shark giving birth in the wild. We have seen them hunt, we have seen them sleep, but we have never seen the moment a new ghost is born. They are viviparous, meaning the pups develop inside the mother, sometimes consuming unfertilized eggs in a primal race for survival before they even enter the ocean. When they are born, they are already perfect killers, yet they are also invisible. They vanish into secret nurseries, hidden in shallow bays where the giants cannot follow. These nurseries are the most guarded locations in the marine world, yet we still don't know where most of them are. The great white shark starts its life as a mystery and ends it as a legend. In every corner of the globe, including the deep waters of the Mediterranean and the Aegean, these ancient sentinels are now protected by law. Not because we have mastered them, but because we have realized that without the ghost in the water, the ocean's heartbeat would stop. They are the architects of the blue, the final line of defense for an ecosystem that is 400 million years old. The abyss is not a graveyard of the past, but a gallery of the impossible. The great white shark is the eternal guardian of that gallery. It is a creature that has seen continents rise and fall, a witness to the history of Earth that remains written in its scars and its senses. Which part of this broken biological design shocked you the most? Was it the electrical ghost hunting, or the internal fire that keeps them warm in the dark? Let us know in the comments and help our community of deep-sea explorers grow. If you are ready to dive even deeper into the chronicles of the deep, hit the like button and subscribe to Deep Blue Chronicles. Click the video on your screen now to meet the ocean's next impossible mystery. Thank you for watching, and keep exploring the chronicles of the blue.